Now, good good night to you all. Not literally, but I don't know what to say. Can you say good evening at 10 o'clock at night? I don't know, but yeah, man. July about to wrap up, and as you can see, this month was kind of bad. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't consistent, keeping track of my days. And if I'm being honest, I feel like this whole month, I don't know. I don't think I feel like I didn't do like that good of a job, especially this month. And this month was a big month, but I think it's because I was probably stressed all month. Trying to get college together, personal life, trying to learn how to drive. Like, I don't know. I feel like this month was very heavy. But that's a good word to describe this month. It was a lot to do, but right now I feel good. Like we got through it, gang. We actually got through. We got through. And when I think about it, sometimes I'm like, dang. What about everything else that I ever wanted to do? Like personal lifestyle, get somewhere and getting set in order. But like, there's plenty more to do. And then it led me back to the clothing brand, and like, yo, fall about to come up. Like, I really gotta start like getting the motion together, because I'm slacking. I'm trying to do a big drop in the sun. I couldn't do a summer drop because I didn't really have nothing set, but I wanted by the fall, like fall coming up, and I feel like fall clothing, like hoodies and jackets and compressions, like I want to do sweatpants. Like, there's a lot of stuff on the plate I want to do for the men and women. Like, I want to actually bring women into like because I feel like with a lot of brands, they kind of pertain mostly male, because it usually be mostly male brands that they kind of appeal more clothing that's more for the men. And I feel like everybody should be included, so I try to use my clothing to like bring everybody together and everybody get their own section, so that like everybody feels special in their own clothing. So I gotta get back. Like, I ain't done a shoot in like 5 months. I ain't done nothing, bro. And I say I'll take blame, because at the end of the day, this was all my idea. So like, it's up to me to like actually bring this full circle and let it actually be known that like I'm building. I don't know if I'm building the correct way, but like I'm still getting it built, and it looks disgusting. I'm gonna be honest, because like the process plus trying to piece it together, and I'm doing it by myself. Like, every purchase was my purchase. Every design, every like the whole process was me. The only time I have other people to help me is to take pictures, but I have to. I gotta be the one to bring this brand to life, because I just know in my heart it will. It will come to life. It got to. It got to, and I never really, went in depth about the meaning of the brand, because I feel like if your brand has meaning, it means a lot more, and it might appeal more to an audience rather than just, hey, I got some clothes, and because I'm a content creator, you should wear it. Like, I feel like everybody likes a good, story to go behind anything they ever did with their life. And like, I feel like my story, I got plenty of stories. So as of recently, I just because I know like college would be a good place, get a fresh start, a new audience. Because I feel like the audience I was around before, was really hateful. Always had something bad to say about me and try to degrade everything I was doing and tear me down and laugh at me. And so I feel like a new environment is gonna let me, breathe a little bit more, feel out my audience, and I think the audience will be more mature, to where it's like they actually understand what's going on, and I'm not necessarily around like no more like pee-wee brain people, because I've been around a lot of them. A lot of them. It wasn't until I graduated high school until I realized the kind of audience I was around, and it made me understand why I wasn't thriving the way I should have, in my opinion. Because I feel like I got a gift of like, I had the when the word coming. I had the lifestyle of using pain to make something beautiful. And what I mean by that is, I feel like the brand is like a apology letter to my childhood, because I was always being targeted, or like, because I couldn't meet other people's expectations, I basically wasn't human to nobody. When I mean everybody, I mean everybody. I forgot the cam here. I gotta look this way. Really everybody. Cause watch out, bro. Not today. This fly game. I'm like that. I'm trying to talk. Be sincere. But yeah. Point in time, I hated going out in public. Like, come back. Yeah, it was a point in time I hated going out in public. Anywhere I walk. Anywhere I like. Just like, people would always try to interview me instead of, like, I never got a hello, not a how you're doing, what do you like, what's your favorite hot chocolate flavor. Like, it was nothing like that. It was always you got offers, or you going D1, and all that type of. People just thought my life rounded about like basketball. Like, basketball was. If basketball wasn't a conversation with me, there was nothing else to talk about. And I was like, damn. Is basketball all I'm good for? Because I feel like I got plenty other talents. A lot of this that I do is not too many people that can do that, let alone have the courage, let alone the confidence. As I said before, I feel like YouTube really helped build my confidence when it came to, bro, hold on, because Buddy really pissed me off. Anyways, Yeah, I feel like YouTube really helped build my confidence with the way I talk, my cadence. I mean, now I really don't really care to show my face because now my face is everywhere. You know, I built my confidence from there, and then it was like there wasn't really nothing else to be scared of anymore, and I ended up realizing as I got older, like I really don't have to answer to nobody. And I was like, wait, I don't gotta stand there and entertain people's questions. I don't gotta give you an answer. I don't gotta meet your expectations just for you to be around me. Cause chat, I'm gonna be honest. Right now in my life, as of right now, you hear that? That's all it is in my life. It's silence. In a way, it's good silence because now I can focus on myself, and you know, there's no crowd to really go jump into and try to get some entertainment or go party or whatever the case may be. Like, I feel like this point in my life is gonna be the last time like I'm broke. The last time I gotta worry about how I'm gonna get to the bag, how I'm gonna take care of my family, how am I gonna take care of myself. And plenty of time I didn't really care about taking care of myself, let alone nobody else did for me. The clothing brand means it is okay to not be like everybody else. And even still, people laughed at that. And I was like, wait, 8 billion people, and you want to copy somebody else? 8 billion people, own life, different hair, different clothing, different skin tones, and you want to be like Buddy down the street? And I was like, nah. If everybody's different, why is everybody doing the same things? Why is everybody trying to follow the trend? Why is everybody trying to be like everybody? And I was like, no. Because I had to get quiet with it. Because when you speak like this, and because of that, I feel like, you know what? That's it. That's it. I'm fed up with the nobody's letting me talk. Nobody's trying to hear me out. Nobody ever cares about what I got to say. But when I start talking just a little bit, just a little bit that I said, because I was still being respectful, and there's a lot of things I left out. But it's like, yo, if that's the case, I might as well tell it all. Because that means I would have to bring the screenshots. That means I would have to bring the proof. Because I still got the pictures. The mental problems, the physical problems, I still go back. Every time I go back and watch my old self just to see how much or how far I've come. And anytime I look back at myself, I feel so bad. I'm literally disgusted with myself. Because it's like, dang, I really let other people drive me to that point. And I ain't do nothing about it. And it's just like, nah. And then I realized how weak I look. Or I was looking. I'm probably still weak to a lot of people. But that's because a lot of people took my kindness for weakness. And that's That's where I messed up at. Or really, that's where you messed up at. Cause I was never trying to play no tough guy. I was never trying to make myself bigger than anything else. Even when I wasn't talking, there'd be times I sit there like this. I stare at the ground. I'll count the dots on this. When I was in school, I used to count the dots on the ceiling just to pass the time. Like, do you really understand how much I just tried not to care, but then you step to my face. You text my phone. You go tell the few itty bitty people that I had that were close to me that actually got to know me, try to paint a bad picture to them too. And then because nobody has common sense anymore, they actually believed everything. And then boom. One friendship gone here. One friendship gone here. Another one there. Another one there. And now here I am. And it was right. All them songs. It is lonely at the top. But what top am I really on right now? Because as far as I know, I was trying to bring a lot of people with me. But y'all weren't ready. Y'all wasn't ready to go. Y'all wasn't ready to actually go and do anything. Y'all sat there. Y'all sat there like these. Kicked y'all feet up. When I do it, I'm lazy. When I chose the wrong route in life, I'm never gonna be nothing in life. All because I don't got a ball in my hand. Look, let me show you something. Hold on. I got the ball in my hand now. Am I gonna be somebody? Huh? I got a ball in my hand. Now what? Now what? It's a unicorn too. Look at that. Am I gonna be something now? Because I didn't have the ball in my hand. A ball in your hand should define what kind of person you become. What kind of sense does that make? What kind of sense does that make to anybody? Just because I got a spatula in my hand don't mean I'm gonna be a chef. Just because I got the keys in my hand don't mean I'm gonna be a truck driver. Like, you people gotta understand, you can do multiple things in life. But basketball was the end of it all, be it all for me. If I had the ball in my hand and I had that jersey on, well, he's gonna be homeless in 5 years. The girls not gonna want him no more. He's gonna sit in front of a computer and talk to nobody. I don't even feel like I'm saying the right words, so it's like maybe I do just gotta start talking about it all. But when I do that, are you actually gonna hear me out, or are you just gonna get mad again? And get mad to the point, yo, I'm gonna say the word in the video because I gotta for TOS streets. I gotta keep it low. But just know, there's a lot of things. It's a lot of things. Go as far as trying to put fear in me. In a way, it worked. Because you know what? I was never in the field of trying to be the toughest guy around and show out for anybody. There was nobody to show out for. I sit here like this and I do absolutely nothing. But I do make clothes. I do watch videos and give my opinion and post it on YouTube. I do make videos for fun. There's a lot of things that I do without the point of trying to prove nothing to nobody, because there's nobody to prove anything to. And that's what you don't get. People think in this life you have to prove yourself to everybody. You don't have to prove yourself to no one. Because out of all the 8 billion people in the world, if you didn't know, here's a fun fact. You came into this world just like them. And with whoever God you believe in. Say, time is up. To all the 8 billion people in the world, the time is up. You don't get to choose. None of us do. So how do you think you get to choose or get to decipher how somebody else lived their life? Because I'm telling y'all, with a lot of the reactions I be doing, genuinely, after I watch the vid and post it, I do not care that much. Because it is not my life. At the end of the day, you still got bills to pay. You got insurance to pay. You gotta make that food so that you got something to eat when 6 o'clock come around. I'm saying, like, there's a lot of priorities that people got, but they actually take time to go worry about somebody else. It makes no sense. Because a lot of people that I know, chat, are nowhere near in any point in life to be worried about somebody else. But when it come to me, people just like to say anything. Anything. Out of all the stuff that's positive, the positive and negative ratio, I ain't gonna lie, I think it's an 85-15. Wait. Let me specify. It's a 85% negative and a 15% positive. And I always wondered why that is. Since legit, from my own family, from going to school, teachers and classmates and random people, going outside, talking to strangers, like, there was always a problem with me, and I always never understood why. Cause we all born into this world innocent, but some way along those lines, people drift. People start gaining emotions. People start gaining perspectives, and then they feel as if they got the right to tell you what to do. If you want to talk corporate, a lot of people hate their jobs, especially for the ones that gotta work for somebody else. But with knowing that in my head, I'm gonna make it a point that I'm gonna do my very best. I'm gonna do my very best with my life to make sure that I do everything humanly possible to not work for anybody. Because if I end up working for somebody, I want to know that at least I tried everything before I failed. A lot of people are not okay with failure. I am. Because how can you know how good winning can feel if you don't fail? A lot of this content stuff, game has failed. Videos have flopped. Privated, deleted, because they were terrible. I had to go back and look what was wrong. You have to go back and look at what you did wrong and fix the formula. Because once you fix it, not only does it get better, not only do you learn from it, but you use that experience to build off the future vids, the future ideas, and then you finally know where to go. You don't stop and complain and pivot and cry saying that nothing ever worked out because you never actually gave it a fair chance. See, now I'm starting to flow because now I'm really starting to understand the mindset just shift. As fast as that. Sometimes you gotta talk to yourself. There be times I look crazy because I'll sit here like this late at night, late into the early morning, 3 a.m. There's some vids I posted that were at 3 a.m. And it's crazy. That's where the thought process, the the right words they come out and they actually explain what I was actually trying to say that entire time. Cause I'm telling y'all, chat, I envision so many things. So many things. And that comes with being a creative person. Sometimes your imagination can get absolutely crazy. But sometimes you gotta come back and circle into your natural habitat. Right? You gotta circle back in. You gotta understand, like, yo, creativity should be a gift. And yes, it is true that everybody in this world could be a content creator, but not everybody in this world can be a good content creator. In life, you're going to be bad at something. You're not going to stay terrible at it, but there's going to be some areas in life where you lack. Everybody's going to have flaws. Nobody's going to be perfect. If I wasn't perfect, it was the end of the world. Literally, the end of the world. If I wasn't perfect, it was the end of the world. From fam, bruh. I just need to tell what happened. But I want to do it in a good setting, to where I say any and everything, and then I finally just let it die again. Cause at that point, I'm tired of trying to hold it in and, save grace for everybody else, and then I gotta feel bad for myself because nobody else feels bad for me, bro. I'm tired of that, gang. I'm tired of that. Cause at what point do I actually get my self-respect back? At what point do I get my pride back? Cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm still looking for that. I don't know where my pride went. All I know is that it was taken from me. Because I let the opinions of others dictate how I felt about myself. And then I ruined it. I let other people ruin me. My hair fell. Man. I was going bald. Don't nobody know that story. I was going bald. Bro, I'm going to tell it all. I'm going to tell it all because I got a testimony, man. And I always felt like my testimony was too long to actually be in the setting to tell it. And it's like out of sight, out of mind. I be forgetting I do content. This could be a story that could actually help out somebody else, because you wouldn't believe it. A lot of situations that you ever went through in life, there's a lot of other people that went through that same thing, but some people are just scared to talk about it. So what if that one person, out of all those other people who had all them situations, actually said something? Just imagine how many people you could help, let alone help yourself. Because talking does help a lot. Not everybody's going to listen, but at least you get it out. And I'm tired, gang. Mentally, I'm tired. I was a good friend. Still am. Kind of a little mean now, I ain't gonna lie. I don't like this me right now. It's not even, I don't know, I hate myself. Like, I really don't like my demeanor. I don't like how I've been feeling lately. And this is probably the worst I've felt in a long time. And it shouldn't even be like that. All because I'm trying to work, but those around me ain't trying to go get it. So I'm going to have to do it by myself. And I'm scared of failing by myself in a way, because it keeps happening so much. There be times, nights I stay up and I'll sit there and be like, dang, when am I going to catch it up? When am I going to be able to tell myself, good job? I don't know. And I feel like that day is upon me, but bro, hurry up. Cause damn, like, I sit here till 7 in the morning trying to think of something. Trying to make something happen. Money can't buy you happiness, no. But I ain't gonna lie, money could solve a lot of problems right now, gang. A lot of them. Cause I ain't gonna lie, at the end of the day, that's all people want. If you don't got it, you don't got it. And you won't get those around you. They walk and leave and go find somebody else who got it. When I was starting to get it, just a little bit. Just a little bit. All I did was post a lock. All I did was go see some houses. All I did was sit in the car. And now you want to say something. Whole time I'll be here. Let me tell you, this chair know my butt. I'll be here hours on a day. I just know if I feel uncomfortable in this chair, I've always sitting here, gang. I know how the positions to get comfortable and stretch my back out, and I know all the controls to this chair. Like, this chair this chair my best friend. This chair my best friend. If I gotta lean back, he gonna catch me. If I wanna sleep, he gonna adjust to my body weight. He gonna let me rest. See, a lot of people don't think that deep. There's a lot of things you should be thankful for, man. I'm thankful that I got this chair to sit and do my work. I'm glad I got this soundboard so that even when it is that quiet, then I just know I gotta clap for myself. Just know that, hey, if nobody else in the room is here to applaud you, you gotta applaud yourself. Cause only I know how much work I be putting in. Only I know how much sleep I be losing. Only I know how bad I want it. Cause I get it. The bag blocking it. But the sign, you can see the sign. God gave that to me. He ain't give that to Johnny down the street. He ain't get that to Sierra on 3rd Street. He gave it to me. Real different. That's me. How? How am I real different? How am I so different to the point? If you ask me, do I want to go to the party or do I want to stay home and edit a video, and I choose the latter. Oh my God, you don't want to go party? You don't want to go have a couple drinks with us? You don't want to go do nothing with us outside? I'm gonna let it be known right now, and this is coming from personal experience. Don't nothing good come from outside, gang. Cause what's outside? Problems. What other things start with P? Pollution. What other things start with P? Police. And where will you never see me at? A party. Like, gang. Unless we get into the bag, unless we working. Cause as of right now, I don't deserve to have fun. As of right now, I do not deserve to have fun. I have to keep working. I gotta keep steady on whatever I'm trying to do. And a lot of people just don't get that. So then they leave. Nobody hesitates to leave my side no more. And I gotta realize, like, dang, I really gotta do this solo. I really gotta do this solo. Cause a lot of people just don't want to work. A lot of people don't care to grind. A lot of people don't be talking about nothing. Even going into college, I'm really trying to figure out How am I gonna maneuver and actually? Cause I hate doing fresh starts. I hate it. But I need it. As of right now, I need it. I need a fresh start. Because I've been spoon fed the same BS for the last 3 years. From a lot of people. And I'm gonna let you know right now, I'm tired. I'm tired. Physically, I'm tired. I'm tired emotionally because I can't even cry no more. And don't get me started. Don't get me started on here. Cause this is all the way gone. this is all the way gone. This is the only thing that keep me stable. I'll put that on my life. This is the only thing keeping me stable. There'll be some days I sit by myself and I say, thank God for YouTube. Thank God for streaming, because I do not know. Thank God for cameras. Thank God for SD cards. Because I don't know what I do. But then when I really come back to me, I know what to do. Just stay down. Stay quiet. Sometimes it hurts to stay quiet and be sad and lonely. I'll tell you right now, I be alone and I feel lonely. I do. Cause it'd be nice if I had a partner in crime. It'd be nice if I had a, I'm just like, it'd be nice to actually have somebody who cared just as much as I do. Let alone be willing to work and pitch in and actually know what's going on. But a lot of people, this is too much for them. So I gotta do it by myself. And whether I get shit on, whether I get just the most hate farm in the world, ain't none of this shit fake. ain't none of this fake. And that's me telling you, word of God, it's none of this fake. That brand, I came up with it on a piece of paper. And I still keep that notebook to this day. One of these story time vids, I'm gonna show it. The ideas for the designs, the little itty bitty pieces, but the brand meaning itself is basically my life. Because they hated me for not being the same as them. And that was just something I couldn't do. Because a lot of stuff I was seeing, that ain't real. It is different though. Because goddamn. I ain't gonna lie. Some of y'all be tweaking. Y'all need help. Tried to help. And as you can see, nobody wanted my help. So here I am. I gotta help myself. Which is what I should have done from the beginning, but I thought being a good person and trying to stick your hand out and actually trying to help somebody else made you a good person. But no. I guess I realized I can still be a good person and still have self-respect for myself. Still know how to actually be a human. Learn to appreciate myself and nobody else appreciate me. And I hope to God that some of you can find that for yourself too. Because you can't determine what somebody is for their life. Because at the end of the day, you have absolutely no control over nobody else's life but your own. So to all of you who always had something to say, who always felt like your opinion mattered more than mine, which I never had an opinion because I wouldn't really say nothing. Y'all got mad at me for not talking? Cool. I'm good now. I had to go fix my voice up, drink a little water, cleanse myself up, get cleaned up, get my confidence back. I form some type of ego, but I don't really know if it's an ego or if I'm just in the heat of the moment. Cause I don't even feel on top of the world. I just feel like I'm a guy who's just fed up with everything. But it's somehow, some way, keeping cool and keeping steady. Cause you see this unicorn, I'm trying to smile. I'm trying to smile one day like this unicorn. But I haven't smiled like this in a very long time. I don't even think ever. So in a way, I'm trying to find my smile. Cause either I never had one or I don't know where it went. So I feel like the only way to get my smile back, let alone feel some type of happiness for myself, is if I tell you what really happened. While everybody else's opinions try to mix up, I know exactly what happened. You know how they say the quietest one's the dangerous in the room? I was really quiet. I was sitting in my locker room till practice quiet. Sitting in my locker room till game quiet. Staying on the sideline while all the rest of my teammates are practicing quiet. The coach even forgot I was there. But y'all want to hear me talk? Cause I was just gonna figure out a way to let it go and try to move on with my life. No, I tried it. It's not gonna work. I will never have a peace of mind until I actually tell my story, tell my side of the story. Cause nobody ever wanted to hear you don't have to hear it. I'm gonna make you hear it. You still have your right, because you have the choice to click on the video or not. But I'm just gonna let it be known out there that that was what really happened. And then after that, I'm done. And after that, we're just gonna have to try to build something new from here. Cause I can't keep doing this back and forth, and I can't keep messing myself up in here. Cause this is really getting bad. Here is really getting bad. I just don't show it. It's getting really bad. To the point I just feel like I need to say this or I will never be able to live myself. And the truth is going to hurt to a lot of people. And you know what? I don't really feel as bad. I don't. Because all I know is I did my best to be true to everybody, but nobody cared. So I don't care no more. I don't. So when it's all said and done, and I said my piece, I'm going to go back to what I was doing. And whether you like it or not, I'm just let this be known right now. This, the brand, any other thing that God puts on my heart to go do and go build for him, in the name of Jesus himself, it is going to flourish. I will prosper. And I'm going to give back to those who were actually trying to help. And even to those who ever come across me. I want to let you know that my intentions were always pure from the jump. I'm going to show you it is okay to not be like everybody else and embrace your difference. And if that makes you uncomfortable, go find yourself somewhere else. Because lost identity, that doesn't define me no more. I know who I am. Do you know who you are? Or are they telling you? Because I was letting them tell me who I is. And now nobody's here. So you know what that tells me? That everything that they were saying was bullshit. I have to understand who I am. Because once I do, nobody can tell me nothing. So who are you? Are you real? Or is you fake? Clap it up for that nigga. Spoken word. Spoken word. Man, I feel good. I feel so good I'm not getting on stream. Let's watch some vids.